The MPC Live version 2.5 now includes Splice integration. But hey, if you're new to the channel, my name is Matthew Stratton, helping you create music. And on this channel, I do setup videos, tutorials, and overviews just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So version 2.5 for the MPC Live MPCX standalone. Update came out today, update version 2.5. This update includes Splice integration. You can see right here, this is the release notes, or these are the release notes. So if you go to Akai Pro's website and you find the MPC, you can see right here, this is the release note for the MPC, and these are the updates. So you could go ahead and find your update right there. And whenever you click on the release notes, you get this page. Now we can clearly see MPCX, Force, MPC Live. Now featuring standalone Splice integration. So whenever you go ahead and update your MPC, you're going to get this integration, but you have to sign up for it. And you can see here on the flyer here, 3 months trial included Splice. For more information, visit akaipro.com. So if you go to akaipro.com and you log into your members area, okay, where you have everything registered, within that area, what you can do is scroll down and you get a 3-month code, and it gives you the code where you can get that 3 months for free. And the normal price is actually $7.99 a month. So basically it's $8 a month, and you get 100 credits. But with this trial, you get those free months for free, and you get this trial with 100 credits each month. What's up, Nelson? Only live, no touch. Only live, MPCX, and Force. And I don't see anything about touch on here, so no touch. It's featuring standalone Splice integration. Okay, now you could try to log into your user area and see if you see a code there. But I didn't see one whenever I logged in, and I have the touch. Okay, and so therefore this MPC update is MPC update 2.5. Here's your release notes. This is a firmware update, so therefore it's firmware. Firmware is in your standalone units, so it is for the MPC Live standalone or the MPCX. Okay, and then there's some more, promotion. Okay, and if you keep going, new features, Splice integration. All right, so it's a big spiel on Splice fuels creativity of producers. So basically what you got to do is go to splice.com, you log in, you have to create an account. All right, so I created one here. All right, you log in, and it's going to get you on a trial version for sounds. So what you do is you sign up for the trial version for sounds. It gives you 14 days trial version, and you can get these right here, these sounds. And if you want these sounds, now normally you would go through and just click here, and if you like the sound, what you do is you use one of your credits, so you get 100 credits. But since this is the trial version, you get, it doesn't cost any credits for this particular sound pack. I'm just going to click download all. You need the Splice desktop app, so you can see here we need the app to do this. And I actually do already have the app, so I don't know what it's trying to tell me here. And I am logged in, so, but in any case, you need that app. And then what you can do is start, seeing your sounds and downloading them. So it looks like I'm gonna have to set this up. So now you get to see me all set up here. So maybe, I need to uninstall some of these things. You can see here, Splice folder, you get your Splice folders, and sync Splice folders. I don't know why it's telling me that. So download all. All right, so now it's going to download for me. There we go. I guess it just, since it was the first time I clicked on it, it thought that it needed to tell me that message. But it's going to download all these sounds And this is for the trial version. I'll keep saying that just so you know. Then once you're, I figure, let me just go ahead and try out all these sounds. So this top row here are free. So I'm just going to download them. So we go through, download all of these. Now, I just signed up for Splice today, so therefore I'm not that familiar with it. But since we do get that trial, I'm going to go ahead and try it because we have that option available. So what you need to do is, what you can do, maybe I'll just do a couple more of these for now. But what you could do is, see, these are all 0 credits. And you can see, here, let me time out for a second. You can see on the screen, it tells you the key, the BPM, all that stuff here. Okay, and these are for the loops. So there's one shots and there's going to be loops. There's other things available, but only these sounds integrate. Okay, I don't think the MIDI, like the MIDI phrases integrate. Okay, so that should be enough. All right, so I got some sounds. So what I'm going to do is go to my MPC. Let me take you over to my MPC. All right, here's the MPC. And here we go. On the screen here it says Splice, get login code. So in order to get access, you need to get the login code. But I will say, before you get that, you need to make sure your Wi-Fi is on. Okay, and this is after you upgrade it. So upgrade your MPC to 2.5, and then go to Wi-Fi. Make sure you have your Wi-Fi set up. Go to Splice, and then get your login code. All right, so it's going to give you a code, and then you have to go to the website. All right, this way you can go ahead and link. So let me show you. Since you already saw the code. I mean, I don't know if these are supposed to be like secret codes that only works for certain things or whatever. But all right, successfully linked. And I'll fade back over. You can see right here it says your device is now connected to Splice. You are now connected as Matthew Stratton. So now I'm set up. And then you can see you can log out here, and you can select where your sounds go. I'm going to change it to my SSD. This way, the sounds, I have plenty of room. I only have 25 gigs filled up on the 500 drive. So I'm going to select that drive. And down here, you can check for updates, or you can sync files. I'm going to sync, and 308 files remaining. So it's going to download all of those files onto the MPC. All right. Hey, what's up, Hit and Run 69? If you mad, I have the MPC live still in the box and have not done any updates. What I have to do each individual update still, you should not have to do the individual updates. You could just select the most recent update and just download and update directly from there. You probably have 2.0. I don't know if they're probably upgrading them before they ship them now, so you probably have 2 point something. Just upgrade it to 2.5 if you want. And you can see, let me show you what you can see. It's good, that's going to take a second there. You could download any of the firmware updates on this page. So you could go to 2.2 if you want, 2.0.7, 2.4, 2.5. So for example, if you download this update 2.5 and something on there's bugged and it's not working, you could always downgrade to 2.4. Just so you know. All right, your download from Splice has completed. Number of samples downloaded, 308. So when I go to my browser, right here, there's an option that says Splice. So when I tap that, I got different folders. So the first one, it says all samples. So that's the one that's highlighted there. The next one says by BPM, by instrument, by key, by pack, by tag. All right. And Matt, is Is it different from the Force in the way it functions? I don't know. I'm about to find out. This is the first time that I installed it on here. And run 69V. Did you receive the money I sent? Yeah, absolutely, man. I do appreciate it. I tried to shoot you several messages. I don't know. You didn't respond to any of them, so but definitely shot you a few messages. So yeah, if you need anything, just hit me up with the email. If you look in the description, you have all my contact information. If you want to talk about anything, just hit me up. And what's up, Grand Unchallenged Sword? What's good with you? And yes. New update right here. Okay, Splice integration. So what I was showing you was the trial version. All right, so all the sounds that I'm about to show you is part of the trial. So let's go into by BPM. All right, already I have all these options. So let's see what's in here. Boom. All right, let me put my headphones on really fast. But yeah, hit and run 69. You're welcome, brother. Like, absolutely appreciated. Like, if you need anything, just hit me up with an email. And that's the most direct way you can get a hold of me. You know, you could do the comments, and I tried to respond a couple times on the comments, but it'd probably be better just to hit me up with the email. And yeah, anyways, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. I've got a few people in here. So, all right, so that's directly from Splice. And these are actually, this file right here is .flac. Okay, it says .flac. You might not be able to read it, but a new feature as well, I want to show you this, is we have sync and warp functions right here whenever we're auditioning samples. So if you have something going on, you could actually sync your audition to whatever's playing. All right, and you know, so if I have this playing or what have you, I push that, it's going to sync to it. That makes sense. All right, so all samples by BPM, by instrument, by key, by pack, by tag. So let me go by instrument. So I download bass, drums, effects, guitar, keys, percussion, synth, vocals. Yes. What's greeting? What's up? You're back on. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I wanted to, share this information. I got somebody hit me up with a comment, and said that this was out, so I needed to check them out. Version 2.5 is what I'm talking about. If you're just coming on, and yeah, Matthew Greenway actually hit me up with a comment this morning. It's like, yeah, 2.5's out, or 3. Actually, he told me 3.0.2 was out for the Force, and then I saw that this actually includes 2.5. So yeah, let's get into it. So drums, effects, some different effects. Synths. All right. I mean, I might stop that, people, I might get flagged for copyright.
Morning is mine. Hey. Take my hand.
All right, so we've got some vocal samples showing up. That's a good thing. What about some guitar? All right, so you got guitar there. So, boom, completely integrated right there. Let me come back to my screen for a second. So, again, so the update is Splice integration, and in the browser you can audition samples with sync, and that's what I was showing you. You can actually sync while you're auditioning. And then there's a couple stability and reliability. So Q-links, the correct F keys are now shown on the Q-link overlay, and then the effects air channel strip now instantiates with correct value for compressor threshold. All right, So that's pretty much that there. Okay, so back over here to Splice. So what you would do now, if you actually had the Splice, membership. So these ones at the top I was showing, these are all free whenever you do the trial. So that's why I downloaded them all. You wouldn't normally want to do that. You would actually want to go in and audition your sounds. Okay, and I know you can't hear this, but you would audition them right here. And if you like it, you just download it. And when you download it, it uses 1 credit and you get 100 credits. So you would have to use, those credits wisely and download whatever you want. Okay. And let me show you this as well. So when I push upgrade up here, because you can see I'm in trial mode. When I push upgrade, I already put the code in. So I'm getting a 14-day trial, and then it'll start my plan. And since I put the code in, it normally costs $7.99. I got the discount, $7.99 discount. It's going to cost me $0 for the first 3 months, and I could start the subscription there and start that if I desired. Now this is for anybody who owns the Akai Force, the MPC Live, or the MPC X. All right. So let's see how easy it is to actually make something. Like if I want to do a beat right here, I got all my samples, so I can go by instrument. So if I click in there, I got bass, drums. So let me just fill out a drum program. So there's loops in there, and it kind of tells you what it is. It's a drum, kick, snare, 100 BPM. Okay. I guess you don't know if it works like Chalk Cloud for loop masters. I don't know. This is the first time I ever used Splice, and I've never used loop masters or loop cloud. So since these are all downloaded from Splice, I'm just going to make a quick kit. Now, normally you would go onto the application, right? And you would find whichever ones you wanted and kind of select them, but I just downloaded the free kit. So let's load this one. So yeah, let's load it on that one. So I'll load that. Select the next one. Come back up. Drums. So what I'll do is I'll type snare. See if I can't find a snare. Just kind of speed up the process here. So now that is good there. Now let's see if there's any kind of cymbals or hi-hats. Just put hat. See if anything's in there. Alright, so no such luck. What I'll do again is I'll come back into drums. Actually, let's go into by BPM. Alright, load that one up really fast. Menu, sample edit, it's a nice break. Okay. Since I wasn't finding any hi-hats that I had downloaded, I'm just going to go in here and just chop me one out of here. If you know what I mean. End point. So what I'll do, I'll assign it to the third pad. And even furthermore, actually I'll just extract it. Let me just extract it to a new sample. Do it. Now I should be able to find that sample right there. So now I'll go into program edit. I'm in the first program here. Kick back, snare back, then I'll find that hi-hat. So now there's a little kit in there to work with. Now these are all from Splice. I'm just trying to get an idea, how you could work with these sounds. So just keeping it simple. Maybe I'll just come over here for a second. I don't even know why I'm trying to use this the sequencer. But I am. What is my tempo? 100. Pull it up a bit. Okay. Really, and I'm in a weird mood today. Boom, boom. Just overdub some hi-hats in there. All right, so there you go. So now I got a basic beat in there. So I'm going to come back over, use Splice. Okay, so these are the free trial packs. And go by instrument. And synth, bass, guitar, vocals. Do some synth work maybe. So we got some chords. Let's just load that, get some kind of sounds in there. Maybe a bass. So now normally, if I'm like, well, I'm not really feeling this, I would come back over into Splice and, use some, maybe find another sample. I'm assuming that this is the way you would do it, you know, try to find another sample. Or I could just use the onboard on the onboard stuff here. So let me get my programs back right. Go to my second track, add me another new one there. All right, and then I'll do just take this one. All right, and then I'll go to copy. I'll just copy it over a couple times. So I'll copy that one here, here, and here. Do it. And I'll just mess with the tuning. And make this mono. See, and then you know these are all the samples from all from Splice. Just kind of getting an idea. And you know, to do this efficiently, you would actually have, you know, like everything set up where you can monitor, or you could have the desktop software. So there's software that comes with this. It's for Windows and Mac. So you would have that software, and then you would browse through your samples and select which ones you want, download samples. So let me go ahead and show you on the screen. So this is the website. You could find them on the website. Now I don't have my speaker set up with the live stream. So let me show you this here. So you would find whatever you want. So maybe if I look maybe into Futures Now, experimental shots, you can see right here bass. So I'm going to filter out the basses. Perhaps there's a bass in there that I can use. So I'll just download some of these. Okay, now once I got that set, fade back over. What's a digital diesel? Yeah, you got the update. Yep. Yeah, I grabbed it earlier. I was kind of on here earlier with the 3.0.2. Now I'm on the 2.5. Okay. Kind of going over it now. So if you go to your settings in the Splice, sync the files. So now those 3 bases that I downloaded from Splice. Now keep in mind, if you had the subscription or whatever, these would take 3 of your credits. Just want to show you. So that's on here now. So I can go to my browser, perhaps an instruments in the bases. Boom, I got this. So let me load that one, this bass loop here. Actually, try something. I was just trying to see if it synced up, and I think it did sync up, but the whole thing was kind of jacked up. So let me go make another program and use this one. So on this pad, go into program, edit, come into here. Where's that bass? I don't think I loaded it. Let me load it. Let me actually load it by instrument, bass. Alright, so now that that's loaded into the sample pool. So I loaded it right there. So what I'll do is, again, come back here. It says I'm in copy. I'll copy it to those 4 paths. Just keeping it simple right now. What's up? Splice is $8 a month, and you get 100 credits. Basically, 1 credit equals 1 sound, and that can be that sound. This is what I've discovered anyway through my experience, because I just signed up for Splice today. I got the trial period, so you get 3 months for free, and then you get 1 credit. You get 3 months for free, 100 credits, and it pretty much takes 1 credit of sound. So you get 1 shots. So you could do 1 shots, or there's actually loops on here. So if you're into like sampling, there's different drum loops, different. Like right now, I got a bass loop I just downloaded. So this is actually key of C. I'm gonna go back to mono, make it, the polyphony mono. Okay, go into the samples. I'll just take that first note. So that sounds decent there. And for the moment, I'll just keep that first section. I guess I could have trimmed it first and then copied them over. And this is why I like the MPC. It's just so easy to work with. And I could take the semi. So the original right here is 0, and this is the key of C because I saw that in the sample, like in the name of the sample. So I'll just make different notes out of it. Yo, yo, yo. They got MIDI clips on there. They got, actually, if you go to the sounds, let me show you. So you come back over here, there's MIDI right here. So I haven't looked into it. I don't know that these MIDI, like right here, .MIDI format, so I don't know that these would actually be compatible with the MPC or the Akai Force, because the MPC and Akai Force takes .MPC patterns. So you would have to find a way to convert the MIDI into an MPC pattern. And wow, these take 3 credits. So yeah, there you go. So different things take different credits. This is interesting. And I could also put that in the key group. I'll just leave it there. Anyway, this is kind of just giving you an idea of how Splice could possibly work. So let's overdub this for a second here. Anyway, give you a little idea. All right, so Philip says there's a lot of free samples on the web. Why would anybody use Splice unless they are lazy? And yeah, there are a lot of free samples. Absolutely, there's a lot of free samples. Just look, you know, just look like, just type samples. You could find a ton of free samples. Maybe you don't know where you look to look. Maybe you're just looking for a certain thing. Maybe it just works better with your workflows. So if you don't know, like, the BPM of the sample, I mean, they have everything laid out for you on this thing. You know, laziness might have something to do with it for some people, or some people might find it better to work this way. And these are supposed to be royalty free, from my understanding, so you don't have to worry about getting hit. Copyright's huge now, especially on YouTube. Like, people are getting hit with copyrights, and it's not even, you know, their own fault. So, but you know, I just signed up for this little free trial period, so I'm gonna check it out. You know. Anyway, I'm not trying to go too crazy. I just wanted to show this to you. So if you just got onto the stream, you know, 2.5 for the MPC. So firmware 2.5 has Splice integration. And what that does is basically you can sign up for Splice. They give you a 3-month trial period. It's not free, but you get the 3 months for free. And when you have your account, you could go on here. There's a ton of samples. You could find the sample you want, search by genre or instruments or whatever effects, and then you could download those in the software, or you go to the website, you click download, but you have to have the software either on your Mac or your PC, or it's integrated right into the MPC Live and the MPC X standalone. Also the Force. So it is there. It is another thing we have available to us. I simply want to, you know, I'm just sharing the information. It's up to you, you know. And like I wanted to show you this again. Let me come back over. So, whoop. So like, for example, I loaded this sample here. I loaded this. I loaded a few samples, right? But here's this drum sample, and I took this hi-hat from this sample. This sample is supposed to be royalty free. Now this is just like an example here. All right, you can see right there. So I could chop this drum loop up. So if you listen to the loop, I could chop this up and use these drums. And I don't have to worry about Sony or anybody being like, you know, that's copyrighted to me. And I could chop these up, use them in my MPC, still have the experience of chopping up samples and using that kind of workflow, but not really worrying about it. So you're asking, could you chop up their drum loops in the MPC? Yeah, you can do that. So that's what I'm trying to show you here. So actually, as a matter of fact, let me just chop this up. Let me just chop this up, show you. So I'm just gonna make a new program. And you can see, so I could be lazy about it, right? I'm not gonna go too crazy. You can see I took this little piece from here, but if I wanted to take this bass drum, for example, I could do that as well. All right, let me actually go into chop. Oh, I could lazy chop. Let me just undo that for a second. Come back over. I could go threshold if I really wanted to be lazy about chopping. You know what? I don't even like using that, to be honest. I like to go in there. All right. Add another slice. Another slice. One more. All right, so this is just to show you. These samples from Splice. All right, chop this thing up. Go to my first one here. Got my hi-hat. Got that there. All right, so then what I can do is I can convert it to my new program. Actually, I'll just do a whole new drum program using slices, non-destructive. All right, so those are the chops. So I can go program, edit, master, poly. So now I have a kit in there that I can use in my production that was royalty free, so I shouldn't get dinged for copyright issues, and I could basically use this in my production, and so that would be 1 credit. or whatever. If that makes any sense. Do threshold is easier. I know it's easier. What's up, MCC head? But I just get, I don't know why. I take the long way around sometimes. But anyhow, all right. So what's up, everybody? So the point of this particular thing here that I'm doing is really just to share that the new update came out, MPC 2.5 update. I wasn't aware that it was coming out today. Somebody hit me up with a comment saying there's an update out for the Force, so I went ahead and updated the Force. But when I was doing that, I saw that the MPC Live had an update. So they're basically the same update for each one, at least the main features, and that's basically where you can bring in Splice integration. Now, this isn't going to be for everybody, but some people might need some sounds or don't know where to get sounds, or some people might not be comfortable sampling other people's music or whatever. I mean, whatever the case may be, this could be an option. I'm just sharing the information. I'm not saying do it or don't do it. Just kind of putting the information out there. So they're giving you the like 3 months for free trial, and you can have access to everything, and you get 100 credits. So different things cost different amount of credits, but what I've been noticing, because I just signed up today, it's the first time I ever use it, but what I've been noticing is the first like a one shot costs 1 credit, or this particular thing, what I'm chopping here is actually was 1 credit. So you could get your one shots, or you can get like a loop and get a bunch of sounds for 1 credit, etc. You know, whatever you're looking for. And what's up, Philip? Getting live in a few weeks for hip hop producing. That's sweet, man. The software has an 809 plugin, yes, but it's not for standalone. It's for like the actual software. So P White. So yeah, so that's what I'm talking about now. I'm probably gonna get back on later today and do something different. I just wanted to share this update. So there it is, Splice integration, and that's it. That's all I wanted to cover. So anyhow, everything that I made on there, if you go back and watch the stream, was from all the sounds on Splice. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. I thank you guys for kind of hanging in there. I'm going to come back probably later today because I want to share a few different things, or maybe tomorrow. And I got to get something to eat though. And yeah, this is the update, 2.5 update. Thanks for hanging out. You know, continue creating music, guys. That's what it's about. Just creating music. Here's some information. Do what you will. Continue to create music, and we'll talk soon.